I have never played a horror game before, and I wanted to change that, so I decided to play Resident Evil Village. I really enjoyed the horror genre, and I wanted to experience horror through a different medium. With no prior knowledge of the Resident Evil franchise, my experience was a little different than most people. So let's talk about Resident Evil 8. Before starting the game, the player gets an option to watch a brief flashback of previous events. That's where we learn the main character's name and some weird incident involving his wife at some baker's house, where we get saved by some guy named Chris Redfield 3 years ago. The flashback was pretty cool. They should make a game out of this. The game starts in a warm, cozy house where we first see Mia, the wife that went Dicko mode on us at the baker's house, and in her arms is their child, Rose Winters. She hands us the kid and goes off to make dinner. This is where we get a chance to explore the house a little and pick up on some lore, which I care about a lot in these games. We put the child to sleep and then come downstairs for dinner. We try to talk about the incident that took place 3 years ago, and Mia clearly is not very keen to talk about it. That's when...
What?
Mia, get down!
Bullet?
Mia!
Fucking John Wick shows up, who is actually just Chris Redfield, the guy who saved our asses in the baker's house, and guns the whole place down, killing Mia in the process, and kidnaps Rose. Surely, he will explain everything,
Ethan,
right?
no.
Then we cut to a crash site. It is revealed to us by a phone call that Chris was transporting us and Rose somewhere, but something happened and Rose is missing. There's only one freaky path visible, so we start to walk. After walking a bit further, we finally get to see the village and a castle. This village is a barren wasteland with no signs of life. The inside of the houses suggest that this place was inhabited by people not too long ago. However, they're nowhere to be seen. Upon exploring the village a little more, we soon find a house, and upon entering, we, for the first time since the crash, find a human who tries to shoot us with a shotgun. He seems scared of something. We don't know what that thing is yet, but we soon find out. The man hooks us up with a gun, only to then proceed to go play fight with someone who lives upstairs. I don't know, kind of weird. Here, we see the first basic enemy of the game, lichens. We then run off to some house where we have this whole sequence with the lichens. We kind of just run around the place until we get cornered and a cutscene plays. All the lichens run away as if their mom called them for lunch or something, and then we see some ominous hag being all spooky in the distance. Then we further explore the village, find all that is left of the village, witness all that is left wither away, and that's when shit starts to kick in. We open the cool looking door that reads Castle Domitresque, and upon entering we stumble upon the man.
Oh boy.
Didn't think anyone was left. You must be pretty tough. Huh.
Not the cigar.
Who the fuck are you?
Oh, you're not local. Even better. Mother Miranda's gonna love you.
Mother Miranda.
We then wake up surrounded by unknown entities in a weird chamber where we were brought to. The four lords of the village. They are a political alliance of noble families which control the village. The leader of the four lords is Mother Miranda. We then watch as they argue about who gets to keep us, and then...
Let's see what you're doing. Ethan Winters. Get ready.
No, wait!
Heisenberg for some reason gives us a chance to escape. We get to play a basic chase sequence. It was alright, nothing noteworthy. And after successfully escaping, we finally get to gaze upon the magnificent, ginormous. This is the Duke. He is basically a trader for this game, and we can buy items from him and sell him items and get upgrades and stuff. Pretty basic. We then proceed and enter Castle Domitresk. At the entrance, the first thing we see is a beautiful painting of three ladies. The painting is named Three Daughters, Bella, Cassandra, and Daniela. The vibe and atmosphere of the castle is incredible. We then go into a dimly lit hall where we see a door which is inlaid with some text, and that's when we get jumped.
Looking for Rose?
She is such a bad bitch, though.
Blood. Mother, I bring you fresh prey.
You are so kind to me, daughters.
Are they? They look crazy.
Now, let's take a look at him. Well, Ethan Winters.
Yes, sir.
You escaped my little brother's idiot games, did you?
Brother.
Let's see how special
This is Lady Domitresk, and the three goth baddies are her daughters.
I will fuck the shit out of that.
They just leave us hanging, and Ethan frees himself in a very humane way. Wow, healing juice. This is the lady's bedroom, and we return back to the same hall and walk into a room where we once again see the
We
Duke.
meet again.
Duke? Why are you here?
Where there's coin to be made.
This room functions as a save room, and we can buy supplies here. After exiting this room, we enter the hall. 4 statues have appeared in the hall, which all have their faces missing. It is clear that we have to find all 4 of them to open the final door. We then ascend the small stairs into the main hall.
Damn, that's beautiful, man. This shit is beautiful. Oh god.
We then explore the place a bit until we walk into the wine room. Basically, Lady Domitresk's ancestors used to make wine in this castle. And we learn about sanguis virgins. More on that later. We walk out, finding no items, and solve a pretty simple puzzle to open the door to the next room. And that's when we encounter one of the daughters.
आ गई भाई आ गई.
We then escape her by walking into an underground lair. And going further, we barely evade the lady and venture deeper underground, where we solve another simple puzzle that opens the hidden door to the hell that lies below the castle. Tools meant to torture. Tools that would bring anyone to utter despair. We find such things in this lair. In this place, we fight another type of basic enemy. They're similar to the Lycans, but way slower and way less cool.
I can't believe Cassandra caused
We
all
again
this
stumble
mess.
upon the daughter.
She is such a bad bitch, though.
Damn. God damn.
Not bad.
And And of course, bullets have no effect on her, so we run by a flight of stairs into a room where the first mini boss fight takes place.
Don't. Smash.
Bullets cannot harm.
Smash!
Even if I had stage 4 terminal cancer.
The daughters seem to be weak to the cold, and when in a cold area become prone to bullets and can be damaged.
Don't be rude.
I won't forgive you, you bastard!
Heal, let me
How
heal.
dare you bare your teeth at us? Ugh, not like this. Ah!
No.
And after killing the daughter, she just crumbles away into dust, leaving her crystal torso. Truly heartbreaking. This boss room exits into the kitchen, and here we find the mythical Sanguis Virgins. Then we go back into the wine room where we find the courtyard key. From here, we go into the courtyard and go through the one door that is unlocked and end up into a different part of the castle. We walk through a beautiful corridor with walls inlaid with gold, and we hear a familiar
Damn,
voice.
this new.
What have you done to my daughter?
We pick up a map and then solve the most mediocre puzzle in the whole game, which opens the path to Domitresque's private chambers. This place is flooded with blood, and here we fight some more basic ass enemies and then ascend into the balcony of Domitresque's
The
room.
vibe, man. We climb up there. Oh no, 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 no. Okay. Damn. There's no way she does not see.
Mother Miranda.
Damn.
We then enter into the room and find the main key.
Dimitrescu's key. We did find a key somewhere.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
All this for a child who isn't even here.
What the hell, dude?
You ungrateful, selfish wretch! You come into my house! You lay your filthy man hands on my daughters! And now you even try to steal my property!
She consented. I swear.
We end up on a lower level of the castle, and from here we try to get back onto the main floor, all while trying to escape from Domitresque, who is now crashing out since we kind of killed one of her child.
Open it. Oh no.
Like I'd let you get away. You'll be sliced to ribbons.
We do find a mask though. After successfully escaping Domitresque for now, and magically joining a severed hand, we just end up in the courtyard. And from here, we start to explore some more locked parts of the castle by Domitresque's key. Inside this segment of the castle, we also get some more lore about the daughters, and I finally cared about the lore for once. The 3 daughters of Lady D were actually experiments. 3 girls were taken, and they were left to be absorbed by some sort of an insect. These insects slowly ate away at the bodies of the 3 girls, devouring flesh and bone. This continued until all that was left were the insects in the silhouettes of these girls. They morphed and changed color so as to give the look of the beautiful goth baddies that we know as Bella, Daniela, and Cassandra. We also learn here that these insects are very weak to cold temperatures, hence why the daughters weaken in the cold breeze. We then walk up to a piano where we solve another mediocre puzzle to get the iron insignia key. We can open almost all doors in the castle now. We then, for the first time, use the iron insignia key to open a door, only to enter directly into a boss arena.
So you
The
finally
second daughter.
came to see me. Everyone falls for me in time.
Another basic mini boss fight. Nothing special, you just pull the lever a bunch of times, which makes cold breeze enter the room.
So mean. I don't want to die.
Another boss fight complete. Also, after defeating her, we get the second mask. We then are hit with another puzzle. The hint of which is literally a lie. The outside also counts as a part of the chamber.
My god.
Yeah, sure, but this unlocks a hidden passage, and we go through this passage up a ladder and into an attic. Here, they first give the player a treasure map and then tell us about some mythical dagger that is somewhere in this castle. Now, I don't think it is dumb to assume that the dagger would be at the point marked in the treasure map, but no. The treasure map just gives us a shitty valuable. Crazy stuff. More importantly, in this attic we find a sniper rifle. No way. From the attic we exit into the terrace of the castle, where we fight the first flying enemy, which could have been cool, but they get one shot by the sniper rifle. So little disappointing. We do get the third mask though.
Stupid man thing! You won't live long!
Now, just one more mask and one more daughter left till we can open the grand door in the hall.
It's a pleasure to see you safe. How were things?
No sign of Rose.
I'm so sorry it turned out that way. Well, you'll find your way to her once you're out of this castle. Do you have need of anything for the road ahead?
After getting a massive inventory upgrade from the Duke, we are finally ready for the final dance. After killing two of the daughters of Lady D, she becomes very angry, and along with her daughter appears at random places in the house trying to catch us.
Oh my god.
Finished, Ethan Winters!
I won't last until dinner.
Oh god.
Smash.
Look forward to what Mother has in store.
She does chase us around the castle, but we can just enter the Duke's room, and she, for some unknown reason, won't dare enter this room. The aura is too much for her. Or maybe... This is the perfect part of the game where I can spend 45 minutes running around the place trying to figure out where the final mask could be, when in reality, I could have checked the map the whole time. We enter the room which holds the final mask, and as soon as we take it, the door behind us shuts off. We then walk through a small opening in the fireplace, where we enter into a mini boss fight with the final daughter. This fight takes a little more doing, but we defeat her pretty easily and find an animal skull, which we unscrew and put in place of the mask, which opens the door and allows us to exit the room. Pretty cool. And as we exit the room, it is obvious that the lady is not too happy about our actions.
The entire bloodline of House Domitresk is done in by the likes of you!
Yep. Either way,
done.
we loop around her and put the final mask in the correct statue.
No, bro, it's done. No. Yeah, she's gone.
We enter into the building, at the end of which lies a coffin. We open the coffin and at last find
Books.
what we needed the most.
Open. Opening the... Damn, bro. That's drippy as hell. Damn. Oh, no.
Ruined everything!
Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no. Oh, God, no. That's gone. No. Alright.
Lady D transforms into this massive dragon looking motherfucker, and this is the main boss fight of this place. As visually stunning the setting was, it still could not save this boss fight.
Boss battle.
Looks like your outside matches your inside. Such a glitch.
You just have to run backwards, avoiding her attacks while shooting at the obvious looking weak point of the monster. And soon enough, it dies. It's a shame, because it easily gets stun locked and you can shoot away at the body while she just screams around. She literally hit me 4 times throughout the entire boss fight. Kind of lame.
Can't be that easy.
You'll never see your rose again! Scourge and all
Oh no.
At the end of this section of the game, we attain a dirty flask. Remember this dirty flask, it is important. Now, before continuing, I would like to talk about this first section. The entire vibe and atmosphere of Castle Domitrescu was incredible. As linear as the progression in the castle, and truthfully the whole game is, I do not mind it. As someone who spends 45 minutes running around when the whole time he could have just checked the map, I adore the linear nature of this game. The ambiance of the castle was great, the lady and her daughters were cool characters, and the design of all of them was breathtaking. The layout of the castle was good and the puzzles were okay, but that's about all the breath I could spare singing the praises of this place, because this segment is flawed as fuck. The enemies are all boring in comparison to the swift and vicious lichens, all the mini boss fights with the daughters were shit, and the main boss fight, although cool, was a little lame. In my expert opinion, I would rate Castle Domitrescu as a 7 out of 10.
Open that up.
Moving on, after finishing the first boss fight, we exit the castle and then follow a track that leads us to the ominous hag, and she's praying to Mother Miranda.
Midnight moon rises on black wings. We await the light at the end. In life and in death, glory to Mother Miranda.
How about no?
The child will be sacrificed.
She then tells us about some ritual involving the sacrifice of Rose, and without proper explanation, just leaves.
Give me the key.
But she conveniently left us a key that is needed to progress further. Pretty ominous. We then enter into the ceremony site, which has 4 statues, which each represent the different lords of the village.
I'm tired of the video.
Upon walking further, we encounter an altar in the middle of a courtyard, which is surrounded by different doors that lead us to the remaining 3 lords. That's when we meet the Duke once again, and he explains what the flask is.
Is that so? I assume you've picked up something of value.
Not sure if it's a value, but
Why, you have your daughter right in your own hands.
what do you
Oh
say?
no.
take a closer look.
Oh no. Oh no.
That flask seems to contain her head.
Oh god.
Roses.
Don't say another word! This is impossible!
That's what I'm
This
saying.
just can't be!
That's what
Your
I'm saying.
daughter's essence is still intact. Her powers are truly unique.
Alright.
Who could even do this?
She
Mother
can be
Miranda.
saved, you know.
Saved? From this? Are you insane?
There's a house with a red chimney on the western side of the village.
Red chimney.
Go and seek out the man who lives there.
The Duke tells us of some house with a red chimney in the village that would help us progress further. And so we go to the said house and get the key upgrade necessary to get to the next location, which is also my personal favorite. Then we walk the path that the new key unlocked, past a withering old bridge, and this is the point where Ethan Winter's undiagnosed schizophrenia kicks in.
Whoa.
Ethan, come with me. There's something I have to tell you.
Oh.
What's going on?
He is schizophrenic. It's over.
Upon walking further on that path, we come across a gravesite. We don't know the full name of the person that was buried here, but the way the gravesite is set up, they must have been someone important. Moving ahead, we reach a beautiful waterfall, besides which there's a dark, gloomy house. House Beneviento. This house is unlike anything we saw in the village. It looks normal, except for creepy dolls. We are then given a chance to explore the house until we find the elevator to the basement. This is where the house starts to become a little less normal. We run around in the thin hallways of the basement until we enter the room at the end, inside which sits Angie. With the objective of our hike in her tiny arms, all we gotta do is take the flask.
I've been waiting for so long. I'd make a much better daughter than Rose. Please, won't you stay with me forever?
Nah.
What?
Angie
Where's my gun?
disappears, and in the middle of the room is a humanoid doll that is modeled after Mia. It is clear that there is some puzzle that we have to solve to progress further. And the first part involves searching the doll for items which we need to progress. We find a key that unlocks the nearby door. Inside this room, there's a cupboard which we can fit inside. And this was the moment
no,
I
what are we
realized
hiding
this segment of the game
from?
is gonna be crazy. The thing with Castle Domitrusk was that we were armed. That's also why I did not find that segment of the game particularly scary, because in addition to the Duke's save room, a person can only be so scared when he has a fucking shotgun in his hands. However, the main thing about this segment was that all our items are taken away. And it is up to us to get out of this basement by playing whatever game Angie has set up for us. A good old escape room. So then we just fiddle around with the doll until we get all the items and make some progress. After progressing a little further, we use a pair of scissors we find behind a secret room to get the last piece we need to open the weird door. This door leads us even deeper into the ground, where we come across a well, which we descend into to finally achieve the breaker box key. This key is needed to open the breaker box and turn the power on for the elevator. After ascending the well and going out, the whole vibe of the place changes. The doll has disappeared. All the lights are gone except for one which is blood red, indicating the danger that is waiting for us outside the doll room. Upon walking the dark hallways of the basement, we encounter what I like to call as the baby.
Let's go.
This twisted creature has the mannerisms reminiscent of a child. However, its form is unlike anything human. It's a clump of distorted flesh that just follows you around the dark hallways, its loud voice echoing around the place almost as if this is his home. This is where we just have to hide and loop around the place, evading the baby and reach the breaker box so that we can finally escape. But of course, the breaker box is missing the fuse, so we go find the fuse and use it to finally escape the damn basement. Upon reaching the ground floor, we see that the sheer number of dolls that were in the house increased, and then we encounter Angie, who is revealed to have been controlled by some girl named Donna Beneviento, who from a very early age used Angie to talk to people because of a mental disorder inflicted due to early parental death. Donna being one of the four lords, and Angie being just a puppet that Donna used to communicate with the world. That's when the boss fight kicks in, where Angie just goes to different places in the house and we have to locate her and stab her with scissors. We basically do this a couple times until she finally dies.
Damn.
Not the doll, the lady who controlled it,
She
Donna
did.
Beneviento.
Oh no.
It's over.
Oh no.
After defeating her, we get another key upgrade, and the second flask we needed of Baby Rose. A couple weird things I want to talk about. On the final stab on Angie, we kind of just teleport to a different point in the house and we just magically have our damn shotgun back. Almost as if this whole section, starting from when we first entered the basement, was a hallucination. None of it was real and it was all in Ethan's mind, which is further backed up because Angie has no marks of the damage we did. Furthermore, we can literally take Angie with us and sell it to the Duke. A little crazy, but cool nonetheless. After the end of the second boss fight, we go back to the altar courtyard and use the upgraded key to go to the next section. The road ahead, which leads us to the next location, is blocked by some green slimy substance. The thing is, these barricades can be knifed. I did not know that during my playthrough and I just resorted to using pure explosives to break every single one of them. Feels like they could have been a little more specific about the strength of these barricades, because I wasted way too many explosives on these damn things. Anyway, walking a little further towards the windmill, we finally enter the underground mines where Moreau, the third lord, resides. Here, we kind of just take the third flask easily, and it is revealed just how pathetic this guy truly is. He just wants Mother Miranda to love him. You almost feel bad for him. After we take the flask and get out of the mines, he just cries, man. We then go further ahead and stumble upon the man himself, John Wick.
I'm surprised you made it this far.
Yo, it's the
It'd be a
rat.
shame if something happened to you now.
It's the
Sure,
rat.
Chris. Why not? You killed Mia. Now do me and finish the job.
Hey, Cap. I'm getting some serious motion readings out here. We should move on.
What kind of readings? What's moving?
Unknown, but my guess is we've been here too long, and Miranda knows it.
Hey, did you say Miranda? How are you involved?
Leave it alone, Ethan. You are out of your depth. What about the sample analysis?
It's definitely related to the mold.
The mold? What do you mean?
You stay out of our business, Ethan.
What business? God, watch out!
We are attacked by some sort of a creature, and later it is revealed that it was Moreau who has the ability to transform into this weird monster. And to defeat him, first we need to get rid of the water in this place. This part of the game just has some platforming, nothing special. Honestly, this was the lowest point in the game. Yeah, it could have been cool, but there is no way there could be any sense of danger arising from this ugly bastard. After the water drains out, the hideous creature finally runs away into the final boss arena where the real boss fight begins. The boss fight involves running around and shooting him until he just explodes. That's it. That's the boss fight. After finishing this stupid boss fight, we walk out of the arena and end up in the same room where we stole the flask from, and there we get another key upgrade. This key upgrade is necessary to progress further, and then we get a message from a certain someone.
Key now.
You're better off than I thought.
Who's that?
Oh, come on. We just met a while back, not that it really matters.
You're the last asshole in my way, aren't you?
You've got fight. I'll give you that, Ethan. But what's the plan when you have all 4 flasks?
What are you trying to get at?
I could lend you a hand.
Oh.
Not trying to get on my good side?
Now don't get cocky. I'd kill you if you weren't worth the trouble.
Oh.
There's a stronghold not too far outside the village. Go there and get my flask. Do that, and you pass.
Stronghold.
First, head back to the graveyard.
Graveyard.
Self-centered prick.
Huh.
In the same room, we find a note which explains the reasoning behind why Mother Miranda kidnapped Rose, resurrecting her dead child. Yeah, that's one hell of a reason. After this boss fight, we have already defeated the 3 lords and attained their respective flasks, and now the person who has the final flask calls us and gives us the location of the last flask. The place? A dungeon filled to the brim with Lycans and their leader, who we have to get past in order to get the flask. Then we finally exit this whole place and return to the altar, from where we walk the path that Heisenberg has literally highlighted for us with big signs with bright yellow words. Almost as if he's playing a game with us, similar to what he did on our first encounter. The dungeon itself is nothing too special. We kind of just get swarmed with hordes of Lycan and we have to use the level design to evade or kill them until we figure out how to progress further. Upon entering the main lair, we kind of just fight some more Lycans until we reach the den of their leader, Urius. This mini boss fight was also like all the other ones. Literally shit. And after killing him, we get the final flask. Here we get a tiny flashback explaining how the convoy crashed and who took baby Rose from us. And also, we get another message from Walter. He tells us to come meet him at the final location, the factory. So we do what he says. We place the flasks at the altar and then the giant chalice at the ceremony site, and then we start to descend, and then we get our ass across the bridge and into the factory. This is the part from where the story actually starts to get interesting, and you finally get some knowledge of what Heisenberg wants.
Mia?
Truth hurts, don't it? Let me guess. You're thinking, take me out like the others, and then he gets going save Rose, right?
I'm healing my daughter.
Look, you got this all wrong. Tell me I'm talking. Shut your fucking hole! Sorry about that. Take a seat. Listen, Ethan, you're being played.
What are you talking about? You think this is a game?
I said sit!
Okay.
Lady, supersized bitch. Ugly ass psycho doll. An embryonic freak. Don't you get it? It's a test. To see if you're strong enough to be a part of Miranda's family.
I don't want to be a part of Miranda's family.
Neither did I, but here we are. And I'm next in line, right? Kill me, move up the chain. Well, fuck that!
I don't give a damn about your personal issues. I just want to fix my daughter.
So do I. Do you have any idea how powerful that kid is?
Oh.
I think Miranda's scared of her.
Last time, you freak! I swear to God! You and me, Ethan. Together, we can go save Rose, and we can use her to grind Miranda into paste.
My daughter is not a weapon. Fuck
real.
you!
Oh, brother.
Last chance. You don't have to find out what's in that hole.
I'll take my chances.
You're few.
We decline Heisenberg's offer and we enter into the world under his factory. This location was nothing like what we had seen before. There is no well-decorated hallways, no waterfalls, and thankfully, no lakes. What there is, however, is something I truly appreciate. The design of the whole place, the enemies, everything just had a charm to it. Here we can discern what really goes on in this factory. Heisenberg has been creating an army of bionic zombies to lead a revolution against Mother Miranda. And that's why I think Heisenberg was my favorite of the lords. He had so much more personality and character. He had his own motives rather than being Miranda's little pet. After going through the underground factory, we see Heisenberg again, and now he's obviously not very keen on siding with us. So much so that he literally transforms into whatever this abomination is and throws us down, where we finally meet with none other than John Wick. Oh, it's the boy.
I told you to leave it alone, Ethan. You are in the way.
What do you care, Chris? You killed my wife, you son of a bitch!
You think I killed Mia?
Yeah.
That wasn't her.
What?
It was Miranda.
What?
She's a bioweapon. She changed her appearance and pretended to be Mia.
What?
Seems she also survived being shot, so now I'm here to finish the job.
Bullshit! Why don't you fucking tell me right away?
Because I knew you would want to be involved. And this job is hard enough without civilians getting in the way.
Why us, Chris? What the hell is going on?
All right, Ethan. All right.
Lord Drop.
I guess I owe you an explanation. Hand me that wrench.
That was not an explanation.
Long story short, Miranda's fucking insane. In this village, all these monsters and freaks, this is her life's work. Some sort of crazy experiment with the mold.
The mold. Like Louisiana.
Who is Louis?
God damn it.
What happened in
All
Louisiana?
this time, I thought I could save my family. I can't escape from here. I can't do anything.
That might not be true. Take a look at this. My men sent those pictures a few minutes ago.
Miranda.
Keep looking.
Rose. Holy shit, we gotta go!
Relax, my men are monitoring the situation.
But they have my daughter.
You don't get it, Ethan. You don't stand a chance against Miranda by yourself.
Damn.
I will stay down here and finish planting explosives. You take that elevator, I'll meet you topside. I promise you, we will get your daughter back. Together.
Damn straight we will. And when I find Miranda, she's a dead woman.
That's right, baby.
All right, Ethan. Then you take this, and do me a favor. Try to stay under the radar.
Okay, John Wick. He could have just said this way before all of this happened. This is when my opinion of this character shifts from cool to absolutely fucking retarded. However, he does give us an actual battle tank which comes equipped with a machine gun, a rocket launcher, and a chainsaw that we can use to fight Walter. And I personally found this particular boss fight to be one of the coolest in the entire game. We are literally fighting metal with metal. Can't get cooler than this. The whole boss fight was just a show put on by the game devs. There's not much gameplay that needs to happen. You just kind of sit there and press a couple of buttons until...
How did he survive that?
This can't be the end for me!
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
After killing Heisenberg, the big bad finally shows herself. First appearing as Mia and then proceeding to yank Ethan's heart out, killing him on the spot.
Miranda! You coward! Come out and face me!
Don't worry. Your death will come quick. You will join the Megamycetes records.
Oh no. Oh no.
I will make sure to sample your blood for later.
Oh no.
Once dawn breaks, the ceremony will be complete, and I will become her true mother, bound for eternity in blood.
Now, after the death of Ethan Winters, we get to play as John Wick himself.
God damn it, when does it end?
What's that, sir? The mission?
Damn. Call of Duty.
So BSAA got here already? They didn't waste any time.
Mission adjustment?
No, doesn't change anything. Terminate Miranda and rescue Rose. That's the mission. And failure's not an option.
Let's have some fun, people. Like old times.
Move out.
Roger.
Okay.
Here, we kind of just go into the village and go King Von on all of the Lycans until we end up under the cemetery, where we set our eyes onto the big red lump of flesh called the Megamycete. Chris then proceeds to plant a bomb on the Megamycete. We then go into a cave which holds Miranda's lab, where they drop a truckload of lore onto the player. And this is the point at which I couldn't help but wonder, maybe if I had played Resident Evil in the canonical order, I might have actually understood what the fuck was going on in this village. But alas, I wasn't here for the plot anyways. What I did understand is that Miranda wants her dead child back, and she saw baby Rose as the perfect vessel. That's why she posed as Mia and lived with us so that she could take Rose and use her for the resurrection ritual. Inside of the lab is where we find the real Mia.
Open it up. Mia!
Show me your hands! Umbrise, this is Alpha. Where is Miranda right now?
Still at the ceremony site. Whatever she's doing, she's staying put.
Damn, bro. Mia's right here.
God damn. It really is you. I'm glad you're safe, Mia. Why are you here?
I was caught in Houston experiments.
Wait, did you say Mia? Mia Winters?
In the flesh. What's the situation up there?
Kind of a war going on. Nothing we can't handle.
Don't get distracted. Stick to the mission. I'm headed to the ceremony site.
Wait! You can't leave me here. You promised, damn it! You said that you would keep us safe. We did everything that you asked. We moved over here, everything! And I didn't care. So long as we were together. So you tell me, where is my husband? Where is my daughter?
Ethan is gone.
I tried to keep this a secret, but you don't understand how special he is.
You're so
Evelyn? How are you here?
Who are you? So here it is revealed that Ethan has superpowers and that he is still alive and is ready to take his daughter back from the evil witch. The game then cuts to Ethan's perspective, where he is in the Duke's carriage, who is taking us to the final destination. And we finally get to face off against the Grand Orchestrator.
Ah, little Ava, my beautiful daughter.
That is nothing.
Come to me. Ava, is that you? Oh, how I've missed you. What? My power is leaving me!
Rose! Miranda!
Interesting. Your body certainly isn't normal.
Give Rose to me! Now!
You will see. Once I kill you properly, everything...
Get her now! Let go!
I've spent a lifetime creating this moment. And you tried to take it away from me. I will take what is due.
Nothing is due. You're
My
just
desires
stupid.
will be fulfilled!
No.
Rose is mine!
What the fuck?
No.
Beneviento and Moreau were disappointing. Domitrescu and Heisenberg were just dumb cool. But Miranda's boss fight was in my opinion the best in the entire game. This was the only one which I did not get past on my first try. This also felt like a Dark Souls boss, which is why I love this fight so much. Learnable attack patterns, a small structured arena, 3 different phases where she transforms into 3 different forms, exactly like a Dark Souls boss fight. Just with the absence of a health bar, honestly, this boss fight alone made this entire game worth playing for me. And after 3 tries, I finally defeated Miranda. And with Ethan Winter's sacrifice, Rose gets saved, and the father story comes to an end. The father story, that is. There's also a DLC, so let's talk about Shadows of Rose.
Hello there.
It starts off with Rose meeting up with some guy named Kay in a park. Here, it is explained that Rose struggles with making friends due to the unnatural abilities she possesses, and despises them. Here, Kay tells her about a way by which she could get rid of these powers, and Rose seems very keen to learn more.
I get rid of them in a heartbeat. All right, well, I think there's something I need to show you.
The two of them go to a lab where Kay tells Rose about some research he found of Miranda, which contained information about some purifying crystal that could get rid of Rose's abilities. However, the research is incomplete, so Kay states that using the fragment of megamycete kept within the lab, Rose could go through the memories of Miranda and find clues about the crystal. And Rose, after some reluctance, agrees and interacts with the megamycete.
Reaching out to it. See what happens.
Okay. Fine. What the hell?
Then we see a vision of Rose falling in an endless void with the voices of her classmates in the background talking ill of her. This upsets Rose and she wakes up in a heartbeat. Rose wakes up in the lab and looks for Kay, but he is nowhere to be seen. Here we can discern that Rose is no longer in the real realm, but a different domain altogether. We then exit the lab and walk for a while until we find someone's note which states, we walk further down the hallways until we stumble upon a locked door, behind which we hear a voice asking for help. We then find a key, open the door, and behind the door we see a drawing and get attacked. But someone helps us out, and it is revealed that the person who pulled us up is...
Thanks. Thank you. That wasn't... You look just like me. Who are you?
I'm Rose.
What's going on here?
Let's keep moving. But... too dangerous here.
She is officially talking to herself. She's a druggie.
Wait up!
We then follow her and barely escape. This establishes the most basic enemy of this DLC, which we are going to see a lot of. After running a little further to escape from the enemies, we run into a dead end, and here, some mysterious gold particles save us and guide us out of the place, only for us to end up in Castle Domitresque. Again. Here, the particle tells us to escape at once, and he is not our enemy, but Rose is determined to get her powers out of her body, so she decides on staying and finding the purifying crystal. We also get a name for the particles.
There's a crystal here that will remove the mold. I need to find it. And I'm not leaving until I do.
No. Yeah.
Who are you? My guardian angel?
No. No.
Do you have a name?
Ethan
You're
Winters.
an angel, then... Gabriel? Michael? Okay. Michael?
After going into the hall, we for the first time see a familiar figure, one which is familiar to the player but not Rose.
Looks like we caught another.
You?
Lively now, aren't you? You should have put that effort into running. It would have made the chase that much more thrilling.
Let me go! Let me go!
It would seem this little rabbit lacks the necessary fortitude. A pity. You had shown a little grit and actually escaped, that purifying crystal would now be yours.
Miss Input, Miss Input, calm down! You calm the fuck down!
Who's this?
There's a mission!
Oh, now we have a new little rabbit to pursue. Let's see how fast this one is. Find her! Hunt her down!
We run away, find a gun, kill. Then we go into the main hall, but the Duke is no longer there. We see the purifying crystal, and to get it, we need to solve a simple puzzle. Find 3 masks. So we just go and find the 3 masks. There's not much new to this location, same old castle dormitresque. There are a couple mechanisms introduced involving Rose's powers, but nothing too special. We get the first two masks pretty easily, but on a quest to find the third one, we get caught. We wake up in a cage to the sound of an announcement.
Rise and shine, little one. What a shame. You were but a hop, a skip, and a jump away from claiming your crystalline prize. I knew the real Rose would be so much more lively. It would be a shame to snuff you out so unceremoniously. Shall we prolong our fun a little longer? Oh, come now, don't pout. I've prepared a nice little diversion for you.
No.
So many sclerotia. Nearly all of them are counterfeit. Do you think you can suss out the real ones? Time is running out.
Michael comes in clutch yet again and saves us. Great guy, honestly. We then go back to the save room and place all the masks.
Well done, little one. You've more than earned this reward. Almost looks like the real thing, doesn't it?
What?
It's a replica, of course. Nothing that valuable could ever manifest on this stratum. Did you really think I'd give away something so precious? I had to bait the trap with something.
No! No!
This time, we wake up in an arena. Here, the first proper boss fight takes place. We have to shoot the enemy on his weak points until he dies, only for an upgraded version to appear with his minions that we have to defeat. Basic ass boss fight. This was the point in the entire game where I was the most disappointed. They decided to have the events of the DLC take place in the same locations that we are so familiar with. This is a shame because the location and level design of this game is one of its best traits. This could have been so much cooler if they had designed some new locations. The village could have been the same, but the locations could have been a little different from the base game to add to the experience. Also, this first section with the masked duke was a little shit for the same reason. Lady Domitrescu was the heart of this castle, and she was what gave this place such an immaculate vibe. The risk of running into the tall white lady or her crazy daughters while running around in these lavish hallways was what made this place hit for me, and to have that same location reused just without hot vampire ladies just feels like a crime. Anyways, the next location we go to is House Beneviento. Yeah, I don't know about this DLC, man. We start to walk towards the waterfall, while I miss a note, only for another one to appear. We then walk past the grave into the elevator, and this is where something starts to mess with Michael. The elevator should have opened in a cave, outside which we get to gaze upon the house and the beautiful waterfall. But instead, the elevator door opens up inside the basement of the house, and the dolls are back. Just a little less creepy this time. We walk through the hallways until we enter the room at the end. We are again stripped of all our weapons and get to solve some more puzzles. Cut open the teddy bear. After struggling to figure out what we are supposed to do, we eventually go to the door that is locked in the base game, but this time it is open. One basic puzzle later, we run back to the bear and use them. This whole section is just so damn cool. It dives deeper into the character of Rosemary Winters. This part involves collecting dolls and placing them in proper order to recreate some of the childhood incidents of Rose. These incidents tell us a lot about Rose's character and her life, what she has to go through because of the powers she possesses. Amidst doing the doll puzzles, we also see the doll model after Mia ominously appearing in different places. Surely that won't be relevant to the gameplay later, right? And after doing the last doll recreations,
Seriously. Fuck you.
Oh, she's dead. So sad.
this childish voice that we just hear is not a familiar one. It tells us to finally come upstairs, and before going there, we have to complete the final section of the basement. We again have to find the fuse for the fuse box, and in our way stands the creepy Mia doll. This trope has been used many times before. We see the entity, it freezes, and as soon as we look away, it starts sprinting in our direction. This whole section seems pretty easy until you realize that there are not one, not two, but 4 of these dolls that we have to manage while bringing the fuse back, and after successfully bringing it back, we enter the elevator. The main problem with the Angie boss fight was that the main source of fear were the creepy looking dolls with pitchforks and knives, but they were way too small to evoke any real sense of danger. That's why the boss fight of Angie was so shit, but in the DLC, they brought the dolls back and managed to make them 1,000 times more scarier. By making Rose tiny. This part involves progressing through the place while evading and sneaking around the dolls, but this time the dolls are way more dangerous since their little weapons work way better against little people. That must have been the thought behind it all, but in reality...
I mean, it's a cool level design, but it's just gonna get annoying and never scary because... dolls.
The music was fire though. After successfully evading and passing through all the dolls, we enter the final room.
No one likes Rose because she's a freak. Hey! She has those creepy powers. Just like her dad. That's why she doesn't have any friends.
Shut up!
You know it's true. What is wrong with her? She's afraid. Look at her.
No.
Afraid of what she might turn into.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
We start to run, and once again we are saved by Michael, and then he shows us the Winters house, and bunch of character progression shit, nothing too important, obviously.
I'll always be there for you, no matter what. I'll be there every birthday to watch you blow out the candles on your cake. I'll be there to make you breakfast and walk you to school every day. I'll be there when you have a bad dream and sing to you until you fall back asleep. I'll hug you tight when you're troubled or worried and tell you that everything's gonna be all right. You are my precious Rose. Never forget that, Dad.
No one loves you.
No! No! Michael! Michael, help! Michael! No!
You may be wondering who that little girl is, and we are on the same page for this one. She is briefly mentioned in the recap of Resident Evil 7, and apparently she is some bioweapon in the form of a girl, something like that. I don't think I fully understand this.
Thing you're looking for? isn't here.
So, you don't have the purifying crystal?
Of course not. For that, you'll have to go deeper. Much deeper. Poor Rose. She can't trust anyone.
Why are you doing this?
No one loves you. And when you're dead, no one will care!
Now we run some more, trying to escape the house, and after a little struggling, we finally reach the basement elevator. After returning to the ground floor, Michael hooks us up with the power-up, and we enter the main hall, which triggers a boss fight with Evelyn. This fight is just hiding behind objects when she attacks and then focusing our power onto her until she becomes weak.
I can't believe how useless I am.
Kick her in the back of the head. Kick her. That's what you get.
This is all your fault. And I will never let you have what you want!
Rose, look out!
Michael saves us. And he sounds like a certain someone. No one could have guessed this reveal.
Name?
Ethan
You're an
Winters.
This concludes House Beneviento, and we are again teleported to our next location. But this time, Michael seems to not be here.
Rose, look out!
He saved me,
Yeah, because you're dumb.
but he didn't make it.
Because you're dumb.
That voice. My dad's voice. Is Michael my dad?
We continue from where we left off after the end of the Evelyn boss fight. Walk up the path and then see what the village had become. We run through the village and fight some more enemies until we finally get to enter the underground layer, and after descending a bit, we see
Is this where those copies of me came from?
this is another point in the game where they give you a save along with a truckload of lore. Here is what I understood. The books which are kept in these chambers, they contain Miranda's experiments. Among these books, it is also revealed how Evelyn entered this realm and is hindering this mysterious person's plan. This mysterious person wants Rose to give up her mutamycete power. This mysterious person has been trying to duplicate Rose to attain a suitable vessel, but did not succeed. A vessel for what? We don't know yet. The notes further mention this person plotting on bringing the real Rose into the realm and make her the vessel.
They couldn't have been watching me the entire time.
Nah, can be. We move deeper into the chambers and enter the labyrinth where we see some black magic altar. And finally get the real crystal. It's the mysterious person. Who could have guessed?
Who are you? My name is Miranda. What? You had become so powerful. Far too powerful for me to subdue directly. So, I had to lure you into this realm so that you might willingly relinquish
Rose. No, but Kay said...
Did he? Or did I? That Kay was an illusion. Very convincing, wouldn't you say?
No way.
Now you can become the vessel for my Eva!
Rose, run!
Ethan finally shows up and we start to run. We see the bright light at the end of the tunnel, and just as we're about to escape,
Rose!
Get away from my brother! Stay away from my family! Rose, come on!
You can't escape Rose. Ethan, persistent as always.
Rose, now's your chance. Go live a normal life. Make friends. No one will ever call you a freak again.
But
Rose, just go!
I don't want to leave you!
I know. I love you. But I need to know that you're safe. So please, just...
Ethan, you insolent pest!
I got this. Get out of here!
we end up in the boss arena and get to fight Miranda once again. This fight is not like the first encounter. This time, along with using good old guns, we use magic.
There is no victory.
Rose! Over here!
Dad!
Use this! Take her down!
Oh, I will.
After getting another fucking power up from Ethan, we start to destroy Miranda.
Hey, sweetie.
Oh my god!
You're so grown up now. And even though I wasn't there with you, I've always watched over you. I'm so sorry I couldn't protect you.
All you've ever done is protect me.
No. Not this time. You lost your chance. I'm so sorry.
No. It was my choice. And I don't regret it one bit. If I had left you, then we never would have had this chance to talk face to face. So it's okay. I'm okay.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm so very proud of you. I love you, Rose.
I love you too, Dad.
We wake up in the lab, eyes full of tear, as if this was all a dream. And in our hand we hold a ring, one that belongs to Ethan Winters. We then see a cutscene of Rose riding the bus to her father's grave. And that's the entire events of Resident Evil 8. And now, for my expert opinion. It was good. 7 out of 10.